Are you excited about the Jetsons? That is my question tonight because the Jetsons are moving forward in a live-action adaptation of course, that first family out there in the world of the future with Rosie, Jane, his wife, all of them. I don't know why that one moved over there. That's not right, guys. I'm still playing it, guys.
Why are we on Trek Talk?
His boy,
guys. His boy, Elroy, Jane, his wife.
Yeah, I love the
guys.
Jetsons.
The Jetsons are coming. That's right. Jim Carrey has been in negotiations to be the lead in the new Jetsons movie. You also have Warner Brothers pushing forward for this live action. Of course, here's a weird thing. Yeah, Joe Epstein. I probably got taken off TikTok by saying that name out loud. Directing this guy, or not writing it, guys. You also have Colin Trevorrow directing this too. On top of that, too, of course, did the last Jurassic Park reboot before the new one.
Two directors?
No, I'm sorry. I said his name wrong. I said Joe Epstein's right. He has fucked me again, Brent. Joe Epstein's writing it, and Trevorrow's directing it. And I'm sorry, TikTok. We're off. We're still on TikTok. It's still working. You can't say the Eps of the Steen ever on the TikTok because they hate that.
He ruined that name for everybody.
Ruined for everybody. What is this? The cartoon? No. Count. Live action Jetsons is coming.
I told you, Brian. We're two chats in, and somebody goes. Queen goes. Jetsons? Seriously? What is this? The Cartoon Network? Jim Carrey, but he's so old. I told you.
Jetsons is coming. Jim Carrey's playing George Jetson, and of course. It's going to be interesting. But, of course, Colin Trevorrow is directing this whole thing. We're moving forward over there, of course, WB, and they're excited about they want to do a live-action Jetsons, and they think this will be the next big sliced bread before butter came around, guys. And I got to tell you right now, I don't know. I think that Jim Carrey is a great choice for George Jetson. I love the Jetsons. I think I love the Jetsons more than the Flintstones, actually, when I was a kid. Because I love futuristic stuff, where we're going, dive into the future, the technology, the advancements. Jim Carrey, but he's playing the dad, Queen. He's George.
Dude, I told you, the whole
And there is this thing called makeup, Brian.
Why are we doing ageism on everybody?
Well, because people are mad about certain things, Pep Star. I love George Jetson. Nobody knows who the Jetsons are today.
Thank you, El Santo.
That's not true. Everybody knows who the Jetsons are. It's in
our age bracket.
No,
of course, when you break it down, though.
Talking about that was before our time, and we know what it was.
I know the Jetsons. The Jetsons aired from September 23rd of 1962 until March 17th of 1963. Initially, but they had a reboot though. They had a reboot from 85 to 87 as well, where it ran again. They did a whole different thing, and then the movie that came out in the 90s. Right, I love the movie. The movie was so good.
I think I remember the '80s version.
Space Sprockets.
yeah, Space Sprockets.
I remember the originals, and it was the original comics or cartoons replayed all the way through the 90s.
Yeah. GR, they made $20 million on that fucking Jetsons movie. $20 million. It's a lot of money.
And in those days, that was a hell of a lot of money.
In the 90s?
Nearly 90? Hell yeah, it was. Pepe, how do you feel about this, man? I'm going to go with Pep Star first. Pepe, are you excited about the Jetsons happening? Do you want to see it? Will you take your little paws down to that movie theater and check it out?
For Jim Carrey, yes, I would. I love that guy. I think he's an incredible actor, and he's a funny guy, and he's perfect for this role, I think. It depends on who else they put around him, but I'm definitely a Jetsons fan.
I agree with that.
Well,
Danny DeVito is
Danny DeVito. Oh God! Oh, that's a great casting right there.
Oh, that's a great one. That's a great idea, Brandon.
Yeah, that's a great casting. Can you imagine DeVito being like, "I'm Mr. Sprocket"? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you get some kid to play Judy, like some TikTok chick to play Judy.
Chalamet as Elroy.
Are we so excited about this?
No Chalamet.
This is gonna be fucking. This is gonna bomb harder than fucking Viva Rock Vegas.
Jordan, tell them how you really feel, man. Tell them how you really feel. Do you think that Jetsons can make that money? Yeah.
No. No, this is not a moneymaker. I'm sorry. I love Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, but he was great in Sonic the Hedgehog and everything and all that. And I got to agree with the chat on this. The Jetsons is just past its time. And if you want to bring it back first as a cartoon. Get the youngsters to know what this fucking is. Because kids today, they're not going to know what this is.
They go to the Cartoon Network, they'll see it.
Damn, you see
Most
what Queen
people
said?
don't have Cartoon Network anymore. They stream shit on Netflix, Hulu.
Did you guys see what Queen said? That George Jetson wasn't 100 years old. Jim Carrey's not that old.
It's not
I'm
that.
telling you, the ageism is not going to work. It's just you got to stop talking about people's age and talk about the work that they.
Brian, as you and I talked about earlier, there's only one person that could have played George better.
Jim Carrey, we were saying earlier, right? Not Jim Carrey. No, you were saying
Mork from Mork.
Well, you were saying Robin Williams, earlier. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm Jim. Oh yeah, oh yes, I'm George Jetson. I can see it.
Have a drink, Brian, or two for that.
I'll do it.
I mean, it is weird that, like, I guess the only reason we knew of it because of our parents. So maybe if parents now aren't showing their kids the Jetsons, they won't know. But like, as a guy who doesn't have kids, if I did, I'd show them the Jetsons.
It's so
I got
good.
a kid, and my kid ain't watching the Jetsons.
Oh, come on. You got to show them all the great Jetsons episodes, like that one where, I don't know.
Yeah, can you remember any?
No.
Off the top of your head?
Rosie cleaned the furnace.
so.
You know what I mean?
Well, like, my favorite part of the Jetsons was that it was like always set in the future, but their names are very much like 60s names, like George and Jane.
Judy.
Elroy.
Elroy and Judy and Rosie.
Hey, here's an idea.
Astro.
Why don't we turn this into a horror film where like Rosie gets taken over by AI and just fucking goes berserk and starts hunting them all down.
Week, Jordan.
I think you could do
Jordan. That'll be next week.
I think you could play with it though, because like what'd be funny is like if we kind of play up the fact that this was like what they thought the future was going to be like in 1960. What'd you say, 2? And like the idea that the future is kind of now, and that it's like they're like having to adapt to what the actual future is, which is not people in buildings above the earth. Which I always thought was kind of a great comment on like global warming, because it's like in the future the Earth's going to be so bad that people are going to have to live in the sky, which is what the Jetsons had to do.
They live in the sky all the time.
You think about this, it was very relatable to Disneyland at the time.
Disneyland.
You remember the house? You probably didn't see it. But there was a House of the Future.
Oh wait,
it had things like microwaves.
The Monsanto House of the Future. Yes.
Yeah.
Powered by Monsanto.
Gee, they had
Monsanto.
They had microwaves, cell phones, all those funny things.
It was sponsored.
That we take for granted today.
Yeah, it was the Monsanto sponsored thing they had at Disneyland. It was the Monsanto House of the Future.
Oh boy,
very hilarious now because
let's make it happen.
It's funny because they're a corrupt company.
Not Monsanto. Oh my God.
Not at all. But GR, from your generation, people love the Jetsons, right?
Oh right. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And George couldn't drive for shit.
Well, you know what? That is a very physical role, and Jim Carrey. I'm all on board to see him do a physical comedy role again, because I mean he did Sonic, and that was as close as we've gotten in a long time to the old school Jim Carrey. So it seems like he's just kind of coasting and going back to the old school physical shit, which I'm all for, because the drama stuff was getting old, Jim.
I like him as a drama thing, but him talking off his ass, I'm all about too.
Yeah. Amen.
I'm all about it.
I think
his best role
was The Mask, dude.
I think a young Dick Van Dyke could pull it off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If we had Dick Van Dyke still Pep Star, I would agree.
You're not listening. I said a young.
I'll bet if he didn't have canes, I bet he could still do it.
If we had him as a young man. But Peppy, are you saying we should de-age Dick Van Dyke and make him George Jetson?
That if Dick Van Dyke was younger, he could pull it off.
Played George Jetson. You're right. I can see it.
He could pull it off.
Yeah.
GR.
Jetson.
You see him though, but also people are saying that he might be the best George Jetson we have right now. Look at, you have AI pictures of him being George Jetson. GR.
Jesus Christ, that looks bad.
Do you think this is the George we need? And George we trust, GR?
Well, that is one ugly effing picture. I'm sorry.
If you're trying to capture what the Jetsons look like, it's a great picture to me.
That's what I say, Pep Star. Looks like him, right? Looks like being George Jetson.
Absolutely. Look at the background. I mean, that really, really helps.
Dude, yeah. Like really cool visual.
And I think that's his house on the left there.
Visuals are big. I know Brandon was saying that visuals are great.
Yeah.
So you show
It lends itself to I mean, it is honestly about time they utilize the amazing CGI technology we have to bring the Jetsons to life. Like, we've had the amazing special effects and visual effects technology for years, and we haven't used it to show the family of the future.
I'm shocked we haven't done this till now. I told GR today, why we've never done a Jetsons before. We did Flintstones first. What the fuck?
Can you imagine a cool ass chase with those future-y cars?
Yeah.
Like,
thanks for the pumpkins, John.
All through Sky City. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Big action.
I love the fact that the hairdos on the women
pay me to write it.
60s.
Someone pay me to write it.
Pay Brandon, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon. Jordan, why are you so against this, man?
No.
Why? Why are you so against this?
Your kid would love it.
I don't think he would.
Jensen would watch this? You don't think Jensen would be like all about it? Did Jensen like the Sonic the Hedgehog movies at all?
Oh, he loves Sonic the Hedgehog.
So he loves Jim Carrey, you're saying, right?
He loves Sonic the Hedgehog. He could give two shits about Eggman, as he calls him.
Well, if Eggman is going to fly a fucking coaster
I love that part.
and make some magic, you don't think that Jensen would watch that?
No.
Come on, man.
He'd rather watch Deadpool Wolverine over
I
again.
bet you're wrong.
I bet he's wrong too, GR. I bet he's wrong too. Shut it down. Go somewhere and start all over again.
Just shut it down. Everybody in the chat is thank you, chat, because I called this last night when Brian told me.
Horrible casting choice. Angel says, don't really care about the Jetson. Jim Carrey's falling apart. Sounds like a terrible idea. We should get
No, that's me that's falling apart. George is okay.
He should play Grandpa Jetson. I got in the chat here, Drew. Nobody knows who Jetsons are. Oh, God. You guys are hating this shit. Like Jordan said you would.
Somebody says, El Santo just said the Jetsons are too outdated.
I mean, meet George Jetson and GR, his wife, right?
Hey.
Right.
Yeah, Pepper Star.
What about a young Steve Martin?
I love Steve Martin, but
we've had so many Scooby-Doo movies, and nobody cares.
That's true.
We had so many Scooby-Doo movies, and everyone's like, yeah, more, but not the Jetsons. You guys have heard of Scooby-Doo and not the Jetsons. It's the same era.
Yeah.
I love the Jetsons. It was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. And it was like also old already at that point, and I was young and I found it. Like my family loved it, so I watched it. So I'm like, I've always loved the Jetsons more than Flintstones.
And hey, what's the stupid Fantastic Four people stole the Rosie thing for the movie? That's totally a ripoff with the robot butler thing.
Well, Jordan
Robot Butler came way before the movie did. That Robot Butler was in the original like they were
derivative though.
What came first, Jordan? What came first?
Yeah, which one? Jetsons or the comic?
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Well, yeah, that one came first. No, actually, believe it or not, the robot in Fantastic Four was made to replace Johnny Storm in the original '60s cartoon because for some reason they didn't use the Human Torch, and he was the fourth member of the Fantastic Four.
So it was about the same time.
The Fantastic Three, you mean, right?
But Jetsons did it first in '62.
Oh my God! Somebody said, "How about Dino Mutt and Blue Falcon?" I'm that. There you go, right there.
Oh yeah.
Dino Mutt.
Yeah, if we're doing Hanna-Barbera, let's do a Johnny Bravo movie.
Ooh.
That would be great.
Reacher
John
as
says-
Johnny
How
Bravo.
about Yogi Bear?
Who would you cast as
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo?
Oh,
Reacher.
Oh yeah. No,
Maybe
The Rock is the best Johnny Bravo ever.
maybe Evans, Chris Evans could be funny, or
Oh,
even
I don't think he's not-
Reynolds. Reynolds could be funny.
I think The Rock. The Rock is Johnny Bravo. Like, think about that. The Rock is Johnny Bravo. That makes more sense to me than anything else.
Yeah, but it'd be too close to his character. of
Whoever
The
it is
Rock.
has to do the. Or no, you know who'd be great is Austin Butler because he did Elvis, so he could do the voice.
Oh,
Like,
fuck off. I mean, I love
Wait for
Austin
it,
Butler,
Mama.
but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. John says it's not in the contract to ride it for free. What are you talking about, John? Forgot that this was the night show, the language, and no, we really care about.
Late night.
We don't have language problems on the Late Show.
And then
Cruise
John
Control
says
PM. Remember they had
Yeah.
in PM.
PM. That PM is different than AM.
Yeah.
And then John said no.
I
we only
think
care
Queen
about
has
Scooby-Doo.
it best. She wants Josie and the
It's
Pussycat.
already been done.
They did that already. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that already, and it was great.
Well,
And
she
John
wants
said
it
can't-
again, okay?
It
John
doesn't say
said-
number 2, so it sounds like she didn't know there was a first.
Can I ask you guys a question? Can't Pedro play Johnny Bravo? Anybody want that?
No, nobody wants it.
No.
Nobody. No.
So John asked.
It's
John
gotta be
asked
someone
that.
Jack. It's gotta be like Jack.
You know, I have a bad feeling that the Pedro stick is gonna carry over to his Mandalorian movie, and nobody's gonna watch it because Pedro's done.
You think?
I don't think he's done, Jordan. He's not done.
Yeah, why do
He's
you think
going
done?
nowhere.
He's huge.
But he's close.
That's what there's a lot of hate right now on.
That's fine. He's going nowhere. That man is gonna persevere like a cockroach.
because he's touchy.
I don't know. Maybe he's touchy.
It's anxiety.
Nobody. He's feely.
Yeah.
GR, you're touchy too, and you still exist. It's fine. You know.
Wow.
Oh god.
No.
Wait a minute. GR should play Mr. Spacely.
No, stop. Please. No.
Dead ringer.
Stop, please.
Why not? Why not? Can you imagine GR doing that shit?
Do
No.
not encourage.
Jetson!
Okay, George, get with it.
Say, Jetson, you're fired.
Come on, GR, give us that.
No.
Jetson, you're fired.
No, it doesn't.
Nah.
I believe it. I believe it.
Cast.
I don't like it. Let's get somebody. Let's get Gary Coleman in here.
You're only voting that way because he's your size.
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. Guys,
Did you write that?
Peppy keeps changing clothes throughout the episode.
Well, I like Gary,
quick.
but
He's
I
got
just
quick
had to take a
changes.
shot.
Pepe's
Our whole budget is blowing on Pepe's clothes.
I got
really
a
are.
wardrobe person that really sets me up.
What clothes?
That's Julian. How's Julian doing tonight, Pep Star?
How am I looking? I'm looking fly as ever.
Yeah, so good job, Julian. Thanks for being part of Cruise Control.
SGR though. Who the hell dressed GR?
That was Jessica. And she does a good job, but sometimes
Fired!
yes.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Control Show.